Do you know if you have iron overload? What a good question. I'm going to be honest with you and say you're going to have to test. You're going to have to do labs. I wish that I could say based on these symptoms that you have iron overload. It doesn't work that way. That being said, if you go and get iron tested, let's say you go to your doctor and you're asking for iron labs, they're going to give you some information, some good information, but it's not going to be 9 times out of 10. It's not going to be the full picture because it's just typically not what's looked at. They're going to tell you if you're anemic or not, which is only part of the story. We want to back up and look at your whole iron recycling system because iron actually works with other nutrients like vitamin A, like copper, and other enzymes to make sure it's going to the right place. To see if that recycling system is working optimally for you, you've got to do labs. By the way, my name's Robin. I'm a registered dietitian specializing in chronic skin issues. And I'm not just talking about hemochromatosis in this video. Hemochromatosis is a genetic condition that makes you susceptible to toxic levels of iron in the body, where you have to get regular blood donations to get rid of it. That's different. You can catch that in a basic blood lab panel. Well, you can start to catch it. I won't go down the rabbit hole. That's not what I'm talking about in this video. I'm talking about more subtle ways that iron can get moved to places we don't want it. We want iron in our hemoglobin. It's a very important nutrient, important enough that our body has an entire recycling system for it. What we don't want is for iron to build up in other tissues like our liver and our spleen, where not only can it contribute to inflammation, but it can contribute to feeding infections, which is why it's such an important part of skin stories. And there's a lot of research on this. There's plenty of published articles. There's books like Iron, the Most Toxic Metal, Exposing the Hidden Dangers of Iron. There's a lot to the iron conversation that I just don't think is talked about enough. It's not a matter of are you anemic or not. There's a bigger story that needs to be discussed, and it involves other nutrients besides iron itself. These are blood labs that we actually run with every single client because we don't want to miss a hidden picture of iron overload. In fact, it's so common with our clients with inflamed skin that it's a non-negotiable. We need to be assessing these labs. If you're interested, I'll actually put a visual here of the types of labs that we order. But that being said, the labs are only as helpful as proper interpretation. So if you get these done, make sure that you're having them interpreted by someone who understands iron recycling so they can make sure they find out if it's actually a problem or not for you, which our team does that if you're needing someone to reach out. There's more information on how to work with our team at the top of my Instagram page.